Okay. Homework about what's next question in the album 2. So first question is, why does the lake get the name Squirrel Lake? So the name Squirrel Lake begin from the legend has its begin 15th century. Vietnam has a struggle under the oppression and exploration of northern invader. So witnessing the predicament, the Seagull Nanomercical swore to the king lay to fight the enemy and successfully chase them away. Successfully chase the foreign invader. So after that, the country entered an era of peace. One day, king was spotting on the lake. Lake right here, Silver Lake. A turtle suddenly surfaced and demanded that he return the sword to the Seagull lent him. And the king returned the sword to the turtle, and the turtle divided under and disappeared. Since then, the three lakes have been renamed Han Kim Lake. This legend, along with turtle living in the lake, is still unsolved mystery even to this day. Okay, question 2. Present the Chinese domination in Vietnam. So, how many years did Chinese dominate Vietnam total? In how many times? So, as for information I found about that, the Vietnam get dominated around 100 years, and we have the 4 main times that Vietnam got dominated. First is era Muslim domination is it belongs to Western Han Dynasty, and it starts from 111 BC to 14 AD. First, let's discussion about that period. The first period of Paktuak is traditionally considered to have following Western Han victory in Han Na Yue War. It entered with the first revolt of the Qing sister. Okay, the second domination is it belongs to seventh dynasty of China. It includes Han, Wu, Qin, Liu Shang, and 1003 and Liang dynasty. It began 43 AD and happened to 544 nowadays. Chinese rules restored after Qing sister rebellion. The second period of Chinese rules was ended by revolt Li Bon, who took advantage of the internal disorder of running Liang dynasty. Li Bon was soon founded the early Li dynasty with official dynastic name Vạn Xuân. And the third of era of national generation of China is we got the fourth dynasty of domination at this time is the Sui dynasty, Tang dynasty, Wuzhong dynasty, and Han dynasty, the second time of Han. So it starts from maybe 600 to and to 913 lives. And the Sui dynasty of recovered Vietnam into China. Following the Sui early Li War, this period saw a transfer of military administration in Vietnam. The third period of Chinese rule concluded following the collapse of Tang dynasty and subsequently defeat the Southern Han, commanded by Ngô Quyền at the Battle of Bạch Đằng. Ngô Quyền later proclaimed the Ngô dynasty. And the last one of the toleration is Ming dynasty. It happened really quickly nowadays in AD from 1407 to 1478. Vietnam was part crossed under the control of China following the Ming Dynasty, the feast of the Song Lives Ho Dynasty. The fall period Chinese rule when the Lam Sơn striving by Lê emerges successful, so Lê Lợi expresses that David kingdom under the Lê dynasty. Yep, Lê Lợi is the main character in Hoàn Kiếm Super Lake. Yeah. So the question next is, what the crimes that Chinese domination actually commits in Vietnam? So to answer this question, Chinese make so much crime when they dominate over Vietnam. Some crime is plunder. The plunder of Vietnam natural resource, mineral and skill assistance. And second is massacre. The Chinese massacre Vietnamese and destruction. About the destruction, the Chinese destruction and confiscation of Dong Sơn culture of Hung King's empire by Chinese. And four is assimilation. The Chinese assimilated the Vietnamese into the control of Chinese toward thriving mission. This includes Chinese writing, Confucianism, and references for Chinese imperials. And the five is cultural and cultural and tradition practiced what emanate from the country of ethnic Vietnam people. Next is forced labor. The Chinese forced the Vietnam to work, and the last is tribute. The Chinese imposed acceptable tribute on the Vietnamese. The Chinese ruled Vietnam for almost a millennium, from 111 BC to 939 CE. The Han Dynasty was the first conquest Vietnam, setting a record for the entire thriving and growth of Vietnam into their dynasty. Okay, so next I will talk about the different name of Hoàn Kiếm. Next, first is Lục Thủy. Lục Thủy it means look like green and Thủy is water. So Lục Thủy Lake like green water lake. Next, second name is Thủy Quân Lake. Thủy Quân lies lava lake. It has one of skill for chaining naval soldier. The last is Thả Vọng Lake. Thả Vọng Lake is something like Thả Vọng is viewing the sunrise. Yep. Okay, then move to part 2. Question about turtle in Vietnam control and squawk like turtle. So first question about this part is, what is the significance of turtle in the culture of Vietnam? So in Vietnamese culture, turtle considered sacred creatures that symbolize longevity, wisdom, and good fortune. This belief had rooted of the legend of Hoàn Kiếm turtle, which date back to 15th century. Okay, next part is present about the work like turtle. The Hoàn Kiếm turtle also refers later with the contribution of turtles from Southeast Asia. The Latlo turtles are affectionately known as local as Cúc Rùa, meaning grandfather turtle. In Vietnamese, were reported death on the 19th January 2016. A local man saw the body of turtle floating in the water and reported to authorities. The last time the turtle was spotted alive was on 21 December 2015. Okay. So the question is, are there giant turtles still currently living in the lake? No. definitely the last total died in 2016. How many individuals had found recently from 1960 to present day? As for I found information, we just found 4 individuals recently. Yep. So the information like individual, an individual died on July 2nd July 1967 was confirmed by the keep in the Ngọc Sơn Court, and an authentic case individual was kept by Hùng Kỳ Pagoda in Hoàng Mai, Hanoi, and is now transferred to Hanoi Museum. And the third individual was selected in about 1962 when it collapsed into Chiling Floral Garden after a storm, and it gets selected. The only individual on the school on 2016, the last one came to Lake died. Yep. It's a fourth individual and their information. Next is Prince Turtle Tower. So Turtle Towers was built in 1886 in the heart of Hanoi. And located right now, Hoàn Kiếm Lake is the middle of Hanoi, heart of Hanoi. It's on Hoàn Kiếm district and city capital of Vietnam, Hanoi. So who built this? The French is a guy who built this Turtle Tower. So the reason is a government believed that told him that would be a good fortune for his family to burn his parents' remains in the e-god. So they used the excuse to build a tower there sneaky buries his parents. Yeah, that's why we have the Turtle Tower. Next is prison architecture feature. So about the architecture of this tower, so the tower combines European architectural style with a two-story Gothic square door on the lower floors, but the curved roofs retain the Vietnamese architectural style. Yep. The door is belong European with the Gothic architecture, and the roofs belong to Vietnam architecture style. Okay, next question is about the library stage one page on the tower. Actually, in the roof of the tower, we in the past it have the library stage minis on that. So story about that is it's become amber in the vast majority of countries around the world. Beyond the news, who the get opportunity to actually visit at the iconic home New York City rise. So in Hanoi, they so-called the started the Madame Tussauds, renamed to this case by one of the most special significant. It adapted itself to different environment created by French colonialism. And it's starting from Lee Sai-to Park. The next moves to the top to the tower, which simply curve and colonize in multi-layer later tips. Actually, they hate that stage, so it will meet marked criticism and resentment from Hanoians, yeah, who were too familiar with control and political linking at that time. So just after we got the peace, well, the government removal and properly destruction of that state in the 1945 after independence, was a temporary as a declaration. Public space would reclaim their country's control, unity, and have a post-colonial would immediately redeem itself. Okay, next is a question about Lý Thái Tổ. By some information about his king. So Lý Thái Tổ personal name là Lý Công Hoạch. Temple name is Thái Tổ was the founding of Lý dynasty as the sixth ruler of Vietnam. He resides the capital from he regented this country from 909 to 109 to 128. Sorry about that. So contribution. So about he is founding the Lý dynasty, and he is also relocate the capital to Thăng Long. So the first capital is the capital in the part in the Hoa Lư. So he relocated it to the Thăng Long, Hanoi nowadays. And he also promotes like literacy, education, and the establishment of centralized administration, setting the state of for Vietnam Golden Age during the Lý dynasty. Okay, next question is when and the reason why he transferred the capital from Hoa Lư to Đại La. So because it had been earlier the Red River Delta, that the Red River Delta is still exists nowadays. So he saw Đại La as a place between the heaven and earth, what the calling the Dragon and Cochin Tiger life. And he think about his capital was last 10,000 years. I don't know. I have no idea about this. So next is present the meaning of the name Thăng Long, Hanoi, and Vietnam. Yes, Thăng Long is when the Công part of the new capital. We have a legend that the dragon symbol souvenir to reported the sword boulder he had. So he accordingly renamed the place Thăng Long. It means like ascending the dragon. Yeah, when the dragon fire up, is ascending the dragon. Thăng Long and Hanoi. So in 1831, the Ming king of the Nguyễn dynasty established in Hanoi. Provide include Thăng Long and some surrounding districts. The word Hanoi means the land between the river. Yeah, because Hanoi have the two rivers beside this bride. So yeah, they change Hanoi. Vietnam, yes, this name so familiar to our. So the Vietnam is combination of the word Viet and Nam, and the meaning of that is the country of Vietnamese people in the south. Let's talk about the Viet. Viet is mean an ethnic term that dates back to before the Common Era and may have originated from Chinese word Duy. Actually, Vietnam in the Chinese like Duy Nan, it is meaning the Việt Quốc. Yes, and Duy could mean the beyond of or hatches. In Vietnam, Viet refer to indigenous people of Vietnam. So Nam means south. Yep, we are in the south. Yep, of the Chinese. So Chinese is north. So when and why the name Thăng Long changed to Hanoi? In 1831, during his administrative reform, the Myanmar changed to the name Thăng Long to Hanoi Province. Okay, next question is question about Ngọc Sơn complex. So we go to sport. The last one is Ngọc Sơn complex is a complex with so many construction rights. So the first question is we need to present information about Ngọc Sơn Temple, the Hook Bridge, and the Pen Tower. So the first one is Ngọc Sơn Temple. In location in Đinh Tiên Hoàng Street, Hoàn Kiếm District, Hà Nội. Ngọc Sơn Temple is midnight just mountain temple, but erected in 19th century in the commemoration of Trần Hưng Đạo, the greatest military commander of the Trần dynasty. With his military brilliance, Trần Hưng Đạo leads the Vietnam army to serve the victory of the Yuan dynasty in the 13th century. And the temple also to pay homage to the Văn Xương Đề Quản, the god of prophecy in ancient Chinese culture and Taoist philosophy. Next is the Pen Tower. The tower resembling a pen with a needle pointing to the sky, sit on a rock high with the present the earth. The meaning the Pen Tower is in 3 words. It can depict in 3 words like Ta Thanh Thiên. It means like writing on the blue sky. We would kept on the stone slab next to the tower. And even the scene accident time, our ancestry and have a sub-phenomenal dream that can only be expressed by writing upon the sky. Nevertheless, none of them seem impressive when we have the thin ground to stand on. Okay, so next one is the Hook Bridge. To reach the island where the Ngọc Sơn Temple is situated, we need to walk across the Hook Bridge. The wooden bridge is visual striking with the vibrant red color and contemporary Buddhism architecture. It reflects the clusters of sunlight, which believed to bring hope, luck, and happiness to city visit. Okay, next question is present the significant 4 holy creatures in Vietnam culture. So we have 4 animals. Actually, this is called holy creatures. It's brown goat, unicorn, turtle, and phoenix. So the most popular scarified Vietnam coast are the 4 sacred animals. They are also the animal in another Asian country. In Vietnam, the 4 sacred animals constantly feature in a range of art genres from folk to chorus. Each animal has different symbolic meaning. For instance, the dragon is a symbol associated with ancestry and the nation origin, though the nation of the children of the dragon and fairy. The dragon will also symbol divinity and royal power. Next is the unicorn. No, we don't call unicorn. Unicorn is too young. We call Keelan, Thailand, imported banana variants. It presents what talk to hear a bird of the divine man to rebel rule. Next is the phonetics. Phonetic representation of peaceful and prosperous era was a symbol of virtue and beauty. The last one is the total symbols like stability and eternity. When we present it together to force sectors, animal gain more holistic and significant, representing the wish of peace and efficiency, a stable society, favorable weather, palm crops, prosperity, and longevity. To make the conversation more interesting, so we need to compare and contrast between the pagoda and temple. So what is a pagoda and temple? First, we need to make clear the purpose. So pagoda is in Vietnamese chùa. It's based for Buddhist practice, teaching, and purification. And temple is mean that purpose is built to worship saint or historical figure considered divine in Vietnam culture. Next is entity worshipper. So pagoda is belong Buddha and Bodhisattvas, and temple is belong to national heroes, local figure, or mythological saints. Next is accessibility. So pagoda open to everyone, includes believer and non-believer. And temple is accessibility primarily for worshipper or those who pay respect to the honored individual or saint. Like about the rituals. So pagoda is also include Buddhist prayer and meditation and other religious practice. Next, temple is ceremony and commemorating the merits of the honored figure, often tied to local festival. Okay, let's talk about architecture of pagoda and temple. The first one is pagoda often the feature states of Buddha lotus motif and a beautiful design. The other temple have the simple respect and gratitude. Temple is display historical or mythological symbol. Is reflecting the figure being the worshipped. Cultural significance about the pagoda is essential for spiritual growth, cultural preservation, and moral teaching. The other one, temple, is symbol of respect and gratitude for historical and spiritual contribution. We have some example here. We have Trần Quốc pagoda, one pillar pagoda in Hanoi. Yeah, we can find that. Temple, we have Hùng temple, Trần temple, Kiếp Bắc temple. I know this one. I know Hùng temple and Trần temple. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope you have a good day.